Hey guys, so I just came back from seeing Jupiter Ascending, this movie with Mila Kunis and Channing Tatum, and I forget his name. I think it's Sean Penn, Boromir, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's his name. Um, definitely this movie. I went into it, I wanted to see a movie. I wasn't sure between um, Seventh Son and this movie, and so I figured I'd go see this when I checked it out online. But after seeing the trailers were just all over the place. Just looked like a really full of action, and this is pretty much what this movie is. It's just full of action. You start off the movie with Mila Kunis's character, and you kind of feel a little bit. They connect you with her a little bit, but that's the only character you really connect with. Any other character, you kind of just like, there's parts where Sean Ben there, I forget his name, his character, I think it's him. He I'm just gonna call him Boromir, but his character is gone for a while and then all of a sudden comes back. And I feel like if he didn't come back, it wouldn't. Well, obviously, first of all, it wouldn't change much of the outcome. He does say a few things that change Channing Tatum's character's like it does help affect his decision a little bit. But I feel like he still would have came on that. He just pushed him to go earlier, whereas he still would have came on to that thought beforehand on his own. So he wasn't much of use to this episode, to this show. I mean, to this movie. In the movie, his character was really waste. But he didn't die, so that was one thing. There was just full of this movie was just full of action, but with very little story in there. I mean, the story was kind of I know they had those like 3 minute crap load of trailers all over the place, just trying to explain and give you the idea of it, so you'd go see it. But this movie is pretty much just there are people who like the Earth is able. People want to harvest the Earth. Aliens want to kind of harvest the Earth, and they all want. But Mila Kunis pretty much owns the Earth, or is the rightful heir to own the Earth or whatever. And so she owns the Earth, and then they try to marry her or whatever, so that he can. So that they can control the Earth, whatever. So it's not it looked complicated from the trailers, but it's not really that complicated once you get into it. But just the story was just it wasn't enough to get over. It was just full of too much action going on. All of a sudden, this would happen, that would happen, this would happen, and there wasn't enough time to dive deep into the stories of the character and sympathize with the characters and connect with the characters. It was just you connected a little bit with the Mila Kunis's character because you started off with her just as a normal person, and then it took off from there. But there was not. You didn't care for any other characters. I mean, you barely cared for Channing Tatum's character, and some of the stuff was just very lots of spacey and out there, and there's just not a compelling story because there was no you didn't connect with any of the main characters enough at all. It would have been much better to just build up to have Mila Kunis and like have a story where it just goes and it starts off a little bit of action and then build up to a big battle and all that stuff. That would have been much interesting. This was just go 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 go, and there was these aliens that they would go invisible, but they also had powers to like create amnesia and wipe their existence out of people's minds. Which didn't make any sense because the aliens that are invisible, but everyone was able to see them even though they were invisible. Boromir saw them. Like Sean Penn is his name. Sean Penn saw them. Channing Tatum saw them while they're invisible. I think Mila Kunis maybe saw them while they're invisible. So and everyone pretty much saw that they were there, other than the humans or whatnot. And so it didn't make sense. You don't need the whole. The whole invisibility if it doesn't work, and it doesn't but you still have the amnesia part, so that didn't make sense why they needed they had that. Other than that, it was just all very it wasn't too predictable, but there was parts that was like, oh, okay, cliche, very predictable and all that. But but it was just all over the place with too much action, too much go 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 go. Just fill the trailer full of action. I think they released like a 3-minute trailer full of action, and it's pretty much all it is. It's full of action and not enough character building, and not enough connecting with the characters, and and there are some parts where it was just like, come on, like she all of a sudden she's being told this, and she's not having the reaction that you expect her to have. I mean, you're supposed to be overwhelmed, and all of a sudden you're being told that you're the next heir to own the earth. You know what I mean? That should be shocking to you. Things like that just didn't make you connect with the character, didn't make you believe with the character, and and feel for the character at all when anything happened. I mean, you feel a little bit because she was the main character, but not by much though. There was there was just nothing to connect with her. So it was very it was very just blah. So to end this, before I start ranting on, I'm just gonna give this a 4 out of 10. It was visually pretty cool, and some of the visual stuff were kind of cool to see. But other than that, that's it. That's the only good part. Was visually was okay visually, but everything else was just garbage. So don't go see Jupiter Ascending. It's a waste of your time, and I would not see it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.